Hi, I'm Lola Forester. Welcome to Jab Jabber. Today I'm speaking with Pastor Ray Minniecon. Ray, can you let us know who your mob is and what denomination you're with?
I'm from the Cubby Cubby people on Dad's side and Gurang on my mother's side, up there in Bundaberg Way. And also I do have deep ancestral connections to Ambrym Island in Vanuatu. That's my grandfather on my dad's side.
So you've been a clear advocate for our people to get vaccinated for COVID-19. How seriously do you take the ongoing threat of the virus for our mob?
Oh, very seriously. I mean, it is a health crisis.
I understand that the Minister for Indigenous Australians, Ken Wyatt, was so alarmed at the misinformation being spread in our communities about COVID-19 vaccinations that he called religious leaders like yourself to a special meeting. Can you tell us about that meeting?
One of the problems we've had with this is, as you say, the misinformation, all the conspiracy theories and all of those kind of things are saying that if you get, this particular injection, then you're going to get the mark of the beast or some other kind of evil thing is going to happen to you. That's been an ongoing battle. And so he called us in so that we could have a talk to a number of Aboriginal pastors around the country with all of our networks, try to encourage them to encourage the communities that they're serving to go and get vaccinated and get themselves vaccinated too. So we have to be there for our people and try to help them to get some kind of hope out of the losses of their loved ones.
We've had some people from Christian backgrounds saying that, we don't need to get the vaccines because God will always protect us. What do you say to those people?
I say to those people that they need to have a really good rethink about their theology, because this is not a theological crisis, nor is it a political crisis, nor is it a conspiracy theory crisis or a philosophical crisis. It's a health crisis. It's got nothing to do with governments or anything of this nature or even theology. We're facing a health crisis.
So why is it so important for our communities to get vaccinated as soon as possible?
Simply because of that. I mean, we're living in overcrowded housing and all this stuff, and we're living in small communities. We love each other. And if that virus gets into our communities, it can spread very rapidly, like we've seen out here at Wilcannia in the Burke areas there. That's very serious stuff. And I think our local communities and our local health services are taking this very seriously because of that. NACCHO has been extremely good at trying to make sure that all of our Aboriginal medical services and health services have got the equipment as well as the vaccines ready for anyone who wants to come in there and get vaccinated. Lots of the times the virus hits us because we've got so many other medical issues and medical challenges that it makes it so much more dangerous for us when the virus comes into our communities. We're at a high-risk area all the time because of those other medical conditions that we have as Indigenous peoples.
You've recorded a beautiful COVID-19 vaccination promo video for NACCHO, describing getting vaccinated as an act of love. How did that come together?
It just came about because that's how we wanted to counteract those evil messages that were coming through. So to me, it was an act of love. It's not only a love for yourself, but it's also a love for your family, for your children, for your grandmother and your grandfather, and your uncles and your aunties and all your nieces and nephews. And so we have to get our younger generation vaccinated. They're not bulletproof. They're not virus-proof either. They can be the carriers of that. A very dear friend of yours and mine, a daughter, she posted, which is really good, she posted what was going on in her body, and she was in ICU for about 2 to 3 weeks and thought she was going to die. And she was crying out for help. And now she's only a young girl. And that's why we're saying, get vaccinated for our younger generation. I'm starting to get emotional about it because I know what it can do. I bury enough people. I don't want to be burying people all the time. And like I say, we just don't want to see our younger generation die because they haven't made the decision to get vaccinated.
Pastor Ray, thank you very much for giving us your insight into the vaccinations.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I hope our young people listen and all of our people listen and go out and get doubly vaccinated as quickly as possible.
That was Jab Jabber, an interview series produced with support from the New South Wales Government.